Beyond Authentic House. I'm Health. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Rufus.
And we're behind the camera because we've got another haul. So then, today, we went to Aldi. Rufus, what did we buy in Aldi?
Absolutely nothing.
This is what we bought in Aldi. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Because we went in for watermelons and they didn't have any. Because before we got all of this, we went to the market, and we'll show you what we got in the market in a minute. So then, we went first of all from Aldi, we went straight to Heron because it's one of the last places that have my Space Raiders. These are 64 calories per bag. Beef flavour Space Raiders, and they're now they've gone up. They're now $1.79 for Space Raiders.
£3.25 for the 2 packs if you buy 2 packs.
I'm not being funny. I'm old. I remember when these were 10p a bag.
Last week they were £3 for 2.
Now they're $3.25. And next week they'll be $3.50. Yeah. Anyway, I've managed to get those. So these are
They'll
3
last you a little while
sins,
anyway,
or 3 and a bit sins per bag. So those are lovely. We then got some of these. Woof. So these are very low on sins. In fact, I think these are actually speed food. So these are for Rufus because they are made with bones of duck and carrots.
Look at the picture, and it says wolf.
Yeah, so they're actually, it's obviously for our doggos.
Yeah.
We got some lovely bacon there. This is free on, no it's not, this is also for the doggos. Just some cooked back gammony bits.
Yeah.
They're like that. They don't mind the fat, they run around like Egypts. We got some rodeo thingy biscuits as well.
Beef ones, beef treats.
For the doggos.
Elvie has the greeny sticks.
The healthy ones.
Mr. likes them ones. So.
Although they are less than 5% fat. Yeah. So they're not too bad.
Like I say, he likes those. He won't touch the other ones. So.
No, he doesn't like the green sticks. He spits them out. We got some ham just because it needs using today. So we've got some of those. And then you got some of these. Do you know how many sins these are? So everything else, apart from the crisps.
I think a lot of them are half a sin. I will double check them.
Yeah.
But I think most of them are normally, if you've not got the generic, is it toffee flavour or strawberry or raspberry or all of the other ones, but any of, I think the cheesecakey type ones, they was I think half a sin each. I will double check it. So
these are the salted caramel flavour, vanilla and lemon, and we got those for $1.50 instead of £2. So a bit of a saving. And they've got today's date. Today's date. No, tomorrow's date on. So again, you'll probably use those fairly soon. Then we went into Lidl because we were desperate for watermelons, and in Lidl we got a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, because this was free because we'd spent £30 or £20, whatever it was, so you get a free item. So again, this is for our fur babies. They can have a third for one of them and 2/3 for the other in 2 bits, if you know what I mean. So that's like 2 days of treats for both of them. Just a little bit. We got some platinum washing up liquid. This is the one that cuts through the grease, which is good. These are for our lovely Eddie, as is the chicken wings underneath for Eddie and Alvin, because they do quite like the pasta, and these aren't too bad in terms of fat and everything else. They're not too bad. They don't have
a lot, but they have that.
No.
They'll have that and a chicken and normally some mixed veg put in it as well.
The frozen mixed veg that we buy, they like that. If not, they really love carrots, don't they?
And sweet potatoes.
So our dogs eat a lot of veg. This isn't for the dogs though. The blueberries are for us because they are speed food, low on the GI glycemic index, and they're also good if you are diabetic, as are watermelons. So then, we refused to buy them in the market because they were £5.50 each, so we got them in Lidl for $2.99 each.
And you know, when we got to the end of our shopping, we thought, as it was on our way back to where we were parked, we thought that we would literally go past them and just see if they still had them when we got back, like as on our way home. And they were still there, the same amount.
And they were still £5.50, and they'd started to look prunish because they were drying out in the sun. And then, Rufus, what else do we buy in Lidl?
Just electric
chainsaw. So we have been watching some horror films recently, and am I a bit concerned about the fact that we watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all of them. And now
Well,
you've
you
got a
can buy
chainsaw.
anything these days if you're old enough to get it.
And you are definitely old enough to get it.
Definitely old enough to get it.
Yes,
So-
and then because we bought so much in Lidl's last month, for the first time ever, we got a 10% off discount. So not only did we get a free cookie for the doggos, but we also got 10% off,
so
including our
we saved
chainsaw.
£7.97.
Not bad at
You missed
all.
it there, yeah.
No, it's all right because you've got there's numbers on there. I don't want
Can't
to show
see
people.
anything.
But there you go, £7.97. So we ended up spending £67 in Lidl and about £9, I think it was, in Heron, just to get the little bits in Heron. So, right, are you ready for what we bought at the market? Right, from the market, we got some hacksaw blades, 2 for £4. This is because we're still trying to deal with the tree that we got taken out of the garden last year, and it's so much blooming effort to try and remove all the bits of it. So we're going to try and do that. But
Part of the hedge from next door that's been overgrowing for so long,
but
we've
this
actually trimmed
this
it
is
all
how
back.
you've got your finger in it. And unfortunately, with our health issues, it's a bit difficult. It takes a while. So then, vegetable-y type things first. We got some courgettes. These were £2 for those, which I don't think is too bad. A iceberg and a nice big red cabbage, 50p each. 50p each, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
50p each.
Bargain.
Some onions that were £1 for a lovely punnet. Some strawberries that did look nicer than this, but they got tipped upside down in the bag,
in one of the bags,
in the chopping trolley. But anyway, those were £1 for all three, so they'll get topped and tailed, and well, the bits will be taken off and then chopped ready for us, and they'll be put in individual bags in the fridge, and then it makes it easy for puddings. 8 of the lovely apples. What are these? These aren't Pink Lady, are they? Or are they?
Are they Brayburns?
Oh, Brayburns. That's what I think they are. I think they're Brayburns. Anyway, we got a couple of these. What are these again? Papayas.
Papayas are not ready yet. They're very firm, so they're fine. They'll be all right.
So that's for later in the week.
They'll be all right ripening
And
up
for
a bit.
now, we got some mangoes that absolutely need using.
Chopping up,
Again, some of them are a bit firmer, but a couple at the back are quite. Well, that one's all right, but that one there at the back was quite soft.
I'm going to chop
So
them
we got
up
that
today.
purposely. They were 3 for £1. All of those easy peelies for £1.
Bargain.
That will keep you going because you like these, and to be fair, I don't mind an easy peely now and again either.
Yeah.
So that will keep us going for at least a week.
I only have, like, if any, I have maybe one or if that a day. So with my other bits of fruit I have in the evening. So
this is a bit of smoked. What was it?
Haddock.
Smoked haddock, which we got again on the market. It cost, I can't remember how much it cost, £3 something, but it's a nice big chunky bit, and it was super fresh, and it's really nice. And then what was this that you picked up?
It was I think part of the backbone, possibly of pork.
Oh.
So there was loads and loads of meat on it. Like I say, it's going to be for the dogs, and maybe even the pussycats next door might like a little piece. But
yeah, because we do end up feeding next doors.
But yeah, that's like this whole big heavy bag of it was, I think, £3 something.
Oh, that's a bargain.
But like I say, there's a lot of meat on there.
I've got to say that's a bargain because when you go to Morrison's and you get those 2 little marrow bones, that's normally about £3.50, £3.70
I said
now.
some people might use them, I don't know, for soups or stews, and all the meat falls off the bones after you've cooked it for a while. But like I say, the dogs will love that.
They will do. And we put those in the air fryer, just cook them through on a low heat. So then, that is everything that we've bought today. All of this will help us stay on plan. And we have the fruit in moderation, as you see normally in our fruit bowls. Except I actually quite fancy an easy peeler. So I'm going to go and take 4 hours to peel it because I can't have any of the white stuff on it, the pith. That's pith. Sounds rude. YouTube, it's not a swear word. That's pith. P-I-T-H. Pith. I haven't just got a lisp. So I'm going to have one of those. So you'll have to put all this away while I sit and take half an hour at least to peel one easy peely.
Yeah, it's about right.
I know, right? Yeah. So anyway, we'll see you on the next one. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and
happy shopping.
Happy fruit and vegging.